The best travel itinerary for Prague. Prague is a city with a rich history, cultural heritage, and a multitude of attractions that appeal to many different interests. Compared to many other European cities, Prague is relatively affordable, making it an attractive destination for budget-conscious travelers. It's a gorgeous, well-preserved medieval city with a rich history, expansive parks, Vegas-style nightlife, and a hint of romance. This itinerary will allow you to see all the main sites and get a sense of the city's culture. Day 1. Take a free walking tour. Walking tours are a smart way to orient yourself to a new city, learn some history, and hear about the main attractions. Visit Prague Castle. The famous Prague Castle is the next logical place to visit, since all the walking tours end near this popular site. The castle, which lords over the city, consists of multiple sections: St. Vitus Cathedral, the Old Royal Palace, the story of Prague Castle, St. George's Basilica, Golden Lane with Daliborka Tower, the Powder Tower, and Rosenborg Palace. You can buy a ticket to any or all of these sites from the box office. The most famous structure is St. Vitus Cathedral. This is the large building you see when you look up at the castle from outside the city walls. Walk around Petrin Park. Petrin Park is the city's biggest and most beautiful park, offering sweeping views of Prague. You'll find a garden, a maze, and a lookout tower that looks like the Eiffel Tower. You can climb the 299 steps to the top of the tower and get an awesome view of Prague. After Petrin Park, head down towards Kampa, a neighborhood by the river, and visit the John Lennon Wall. Toward the end of communism in the 1980s, students started writing John Lennon lyrics on this wall as a way to air their grievances. Today, the wall represents love and peace. Tourists are allowed to write or paint on it too. Day 2. Explore the Old Town Square. You can savor the square's attractions in detail. Some of the highlights include: hang out in the square. The people watching is unbeatable as tourists, families, students, and touts pass through the square. Moreover, there are a number of talented musicians, ranging from jazz musicians to Scottish bagpipe players and everything in between that perform in the square. See the astronomical clock. Watch the most overhyped attraction in all of Prague. While the hourly chime that people line up for is anticlimactic, the detail and artistry of the clock make it one of the most beautiful in Europe. Visit the churches. The beautiful Tin and St. Nicholas churches line the square. St. Nicholas is open all day, but Tin is only open in the mornings and late afternoons. The Jewish quarter in Prague is located between the Old Town Square and the Vltava River and has 6 synagogues, a Jewish ceremonial hall, and the Old Jewish Cemetery. It is one of the most popular attractions in Prague. Explore Letensky Sady, or Letna Park. This park, across the river from the Jewish quarter, features several walking trails, a cafe, and expansive views of the city. You'll see a lot of art students painting the cityscape. Cross over to Chatkovy Sady for beautiful gardens and rear views of the Prague Castle. It's quiet, with secluded paths that make for an intimate romantic stroll. Day 3. Explore Vyšehrad. While Prague Castle gets all the love, Vyšehrad, located in the southern part of the city, was also one of the original castles of the kings of Prague. It was built around the 10th century and contains Prague's oldest surviving building, the Rotunda of St. Martin. From the castle, you can take a nice walk along the river back into the center of town. There are walking and bike paths, as well as places to stop, sit, and maybe read a book. It's mostly locals around here, despite it being about 20 minutes from the city center. Back in town, be sure to check out the Powder Tower, one of the original 13 city gates. Construction began in 1475, and during the 17th century, the tower used to store gunpowder. Prague is a stunningly beautiful and historic city. Meander its winding streets. Find random restaurants, markets, and churches. Sit and watch the people go by. Get happily lost and find your own offbeat attractions and things to do while you're here. Travel is, after all, an act of discovery. Prague is famous for its classical music, and there are beautiful venues and concert halls throughout the city with nightly performances. There are a variety of shows to choose from a performance of Mozart's classics in a historic theater over a 3-course dinner to the Prague Symphony Orchestra performing in the Spanish synagogue. Enjoy your time in Prague.
Thanks for watching.